And that's really fucked up because the medical industry is very, very, very messed up. I remember when I went to Walgreens in a week's time and they doubled the price on me. They doubled the price on me in a week's time. So you're treating something that never has a cure, that you're only going to keep upping the dose on to keep you coming back, while at the same time you keep raising the prices on these pills. So then people are paying more and more when they go back. If that doesn't sound fucked up or sketchy, well then you're not going to realize the business behind it. And I think that's the real danger and the real fear behind why these drugs are so illegal in America. Is then it fucks up the game. It fucks up how they're playing you with the Adderall, the Oxy pills for pain, the antidepressants. Then it fucks up the game that these pharmaceutical companies have locked down so tightly. And when there's that much money on the line, billions and billions of dollars, there's a lot of money getting put into the game. Way more money getting put into the game than me, a small-time streamer who has a small audience, trying to spread good word. Way bigger reach than Russell Brand, than Joe Rogan, than any YouTube influencer that could possibly try to get that word out there. Like that is a daunting task. I respect anyone trying to take down pharmaceutical companies, but it's a daunting task because anyone trying to take down pharmaceutical companies probably aren't on the same level of money as pharmaceutical companies. I'm talking about they would probably lawyer up, take you to fucking court until your money runs dry, and then you die off, obviously not even having enough life to live to take down the pharmaceutical company. That's tough. The generation after you probably isn't going to want to chase the same dream. So yes, your comment goes deep. Your comment about Canada legalizing that stuff goes deep. I know Portugal has all drugs illegal. Yeah.
Давай! Захватим цель!
That's the nastiest head glitch I've ever seen, brother.
Берегись! Там штурмовик! Есть патроны у кого-нибудь? Так его! Нужно захватить цель, чтоб ее!
Ooh, what gun is this? Icky poo! What the fuck gun is this? Oh my god, where are my bullets going? Thank God, I don't want to use that gun ever again. I mean, absolutely ridiculous how you see the bandwagon effect unfold in front of your eyes. When you're sitting there like, confused, like, why is this blowing up? Why is this considered good? Then it became a trend to mumble rap. Disgusting.
Осторожно, штурмовик! Граната пошла! Граната, поберегись!
We had a cheater earlier this morning, like when I first started playing, and I literally backed out of the game and hopped on YouTube, and I was looking at like I was looking at like the coolest penthouses. I was looking at the coolest castles, just to get my mind right for the day, dude. I talked with my brother about it. When I'm around all these gamers all day, like I'm around their energy all day as well, and you can tell there's just an air of hostility out here in video games lately. I don't know if many people are having fun, but there's a lot of people, you know, playing video games. And you know, it just seems to be a lot of anger and hostility out here. And it's tough to be around like 8 to 10 hours a day. It's tough to keep like rising above that shit and keep myself feeling good, because you know, I look around and it's like all the people around me are just so negative and pissed off and at each other's throats. And then when you get the cheater involved on there, obviously the lobby gets nasty, but even myself, dude, I get really mad too. And that's why I just backed out this morning, is I'm tired of the routine of just getting so pissed off at a cheater. Is I don't want to give him that power. Like, I wish I could just ignore it. Like, it didn't affect my day. Like, I could just be like, oh, there's a cheater, gonna back out, find a new lobby. If I could just immediately think that, instead of get so wrapped up in the fucking getting pissed at it. Because obviously it's what it is. If I could say anything to all the cheaters of the world is, dude, chase your dreams. Like, do something to chase your dreams. Do what you love. Because if you're cheating in video games, you're obviously not doing what you love and chasing your dreams. There's no one who's gonna, like, make it cheating. So you're obviously not here doing what you love. So I don't know why they're here. And if you're here to piss people off, then you're here for the wrong reason. Because if you're making someone else's life hard, it's only going to be hard for you later on in life. It is genuinely just going to be hard on you later on in life. If that's your thing, going to make others' lives harder, like, enjoy Judgment Day when you have to have that look at yourself and what you've done all your life. So, I mean, that's a lot of self-talk that I go through just to refocus and come back and just be happy and fucking enjoy myself. That's mainly the point for refocusing, because there's a lot of chatter and shit that can go on throughout a day, and you gotta be able to mute that out and fucking just do yourself. As well as when I play like these tactical shooters like Squad or Hell Let Loose, where you're supposed to communicate with your squad. The reason why I'd like a group of people to game with consistently and like actually be compatible with is when you're thrown in with these strangers. One thing that you see a lot of is they put each other down and bully each other and disrespect each other a lot when they're on the same team as each other. And one thing you don't see other streamers do, like Tim, Nick, the big streamers that play together, is they don't put each other down while they're gaming all day. They lift each other up, like they fucking help each other out. And it's like, that's what I need, is like a fucking tight group of gamers who I can just game with and have a good time. Because, well, I mean, we gotta sort through it. We gotta block out the bullshit. If you're in it for 8 hours a day, you cannot be around that energy of just negativity and anger and shit. Like, if this is your job, if this is what you're around all day, you can't be around it. You can't be around the bullshit. And I know the difference because, say, in middle school, when I just hopped on after school for 4 or 5 hours, I mean, I joined in on it. I was shit talking in the lobby. It was fucking entertaining. So when you hop on for one play sesh a day for a couple hours, yeah, I can understand how it's entertaining. But when this is what you do and you take it serious all fucking day, and you take it serious the next day, and then the days start racking up and you're around that and you wake up to the fucking bullshit and the negative motherfuckers, that shit gets rough. That shit was not expected. When I said I'm gonna start streaming, I wasn't expecting that. So I've had to come up with my own ways of saying, like, feeling happy. You know, take a break if I need a break.
We are losing objective Duff.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on what people's plan is for 2042. Because when I checked the Twitter, Battlefield's official Twitter page, there seems to be a lot of people that aren't too happy about the specialists, and they're being really disrespectful to Battlefield's Twitter. They'll like comment on their tweets and just really disrespectful shit. Basically what I do to escape from Tarkov's Twitter, but they're doing it to Battlefield, which I don't think deserves it at all. But the one thing that I'm convinced is, I'm sure they're gonna be there playing Battlefield on day one. So we'll wait and see. If there's not gonna be as many people playing it, then less people streaming it, I guess. So we'll just wait and see. But I really do believe that these guys hating on Battlefield right now will still be there playing it. Because when you watch those trailers, dude, it looks so fucking good. Whether it's Portal mode or the game itself. I mean, they both look so fucking good. And that's why I'm like, why are you so pissed off? Because in Portal mode, you can go back to default classes. You can make Battlefield 3 classes. You can turn off sliding. Like, you can make it to the game that you want. I think what they're trying to do is try to mob mentality scare the developers into going back to regular classes from the specialist system. But I don't see anything wrong with the specialist system. When I've been playing Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, when I'm out here playing all the Battlefields, I do think Battlefield needed a change. And hey, at least specialist is something. At least it is a change. It's new. It shakes up the game. I mean, if you can hop in any Battlefield 5 game, any Battlefield 4 game, all the games are playing out so lopsided. It's so one-sided. Even this match here, we're winning. It's no doubt. And it's just the rest of the game, you know you're winning. It's not like a back-and-forth struggle. It's just this one-sided fucking landslide victory while the other team just gets bent. And I think that's why Battlefield needed that change. If we had another year of just unbalanced teams and people getting bent over and all this fucking same shit, you know the reviews, once 2042 came out after a week, would be like, oh, just another Battlefield game. So I think they needed this change. No one's gonna be happy, but I think the new and the change is a step in the right direction. And I still get really upset over these people saying that Jisoo, one of the latest operators that was released, that she has wall hacks, that she gives players wall hacks. She has the same ability as Bloodhound from Apex. And I haven't seen motherfuckers bitch about Bloodhound from Apex in years. No one's unhappy about that. It's not a fucking issue. So when people were hopping on that train of Battlefield gives players wall hacks, I'm hopping on the realism mode of from the range that she can even use her radar at, you would be able to hear the people. Say you're that operator and you do your little radar scan. Everyone in that radius that will show up to you, you can already hear them in your headphones. So I don't see the issue there. I really don't. I mean, for myself, I'm on the level of I wouldn't use that operator because I'd want to save the gadget slot for something cool like a wingsuit. Obviously, I have Astro headphones. I'll be able to hear footsteps pretty easily like I have in every other Battlefield game. So I don't need a radar. If they're behind a wall to my left, behind me, I can hear that just fine. If they're to my right, I can hear that just fine. I don't need a radar to tell me where they're at.
Цель нужно защитить.
But they did say they're going to change that operator up. They haven't specified what they will change, but they've taken note that yes, they will change that operator up. If I had Battlefield devs on the line, one thing that I would suggest is, okay, how about her passive ability is you can't be spotted if you're that operator. Like this spot system where people turn red and show up on the map and their name tag shows where they're at. If you had an operator with a passive ability that could never be spotted, that right there would be fucking good. I could see that being really competitive with the other operators' passive abilities. Because how many times do you spot someone and they go into like a smoke grenade where you can't see them, but their name tag shows up through it, so you just wind up shooting them anyways? Like, the spot feature is very fucking effective. And if you had an operator that you couldn't spot, that's competitive right there. And then you don't get people pissed off at you like, oh, Battlefield gives players wall hacks! That was so outrageous the day I saw those fucking YouTube videos come out. I was like, whoa, hold up now. I know we're all battered and scarred and beat from our year of Warzone and how bad Activision did us, but that is no reason to take that out on Battlefield devs. They didn't do it to us. We did it to ourselves, playing the game and falling into the fucking trap. So the fact that we're all pissed off and upset and broken coming to Battlefield devs doesn't mean we have any right to fucking freak out on them. They didn't wrong us.
Благодарю. Там один из их штурмовиков!
But yeah, since you bring up AKA COD players who will whine all game, I'm ready for it. I mean, I think my self-awareness is good enough to realize that no matter what I say or no matter how good my side of the fucking argument is, I think that will be the reality. I mean, I even hopped into Cold War lobbies and I hopped on my mic. I'm like, how the fuck are y'all playing this shit? This is so bad. And I remember I had some people yell into their mics. They're like, shut the fuck up! I'm like, I must be hitting home pretty good right now. So, I think I just gotta accept that those people will be there, and I gotta use that mute button effectively. I mean, I literally did it to Cold War lobbies. I was talking shit in the game too, so
Штурмовик! Берегись!
I'm sure I'll get it dished out right back to me.
Займись ранением!
As for everything else, man, I don't know how people can be so stubborn to not even enjoy the look of that portal mode. I'm like, you seriously want to play the older version of those games? You want to play the older version of those games instead of the updated, remastered, better looking version? Oh, 37 and 11.